Goku can't even die by getting shot in the head in the bullet when he was a little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. If anything, it was it was an what's the word? An itch, or it's like it stung. Yeah,
As a
he,
child, maybe, but a full
Bulma, yeah,
adult Goku, he wouldn't even feel it.
yeah.
Look at Nappa tearing through an armada of fleet ships on the Saiyan saga. I mean, rockets, missiles,
Which
cannon
was
shells,
filler.
bullets. Right, but I mean that proves that this, yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, and Nappa's a monster, and he murdered him and Vegeta murdered entire civilizations just for the sake of it.
For the hell of it, yeah.
this is the thing too, that because everyone says the nine-tailed fox could beat Goku. The problem is that the nine-tailed fox, from what I've heard from Naruto fans, have told me this. It can only destroy a village. While in Dragon Ball, especially in the end when Goku was fighting Piccolo Jr., evil Piccolo Jr., Piccolo Jr. blew up an entire fucking city. Entire city was destroyed. And
Guess
Goku,
what? Goku and all the other characters, even Chaozu for God's sake, can blow up an entire fucking planet.
yeah, but Goku, not only did he survive that, he actually, Piccolo's like, oh crap, this is gonna hurt, and Goku's like, this is gonna hurt a lot, and starts beating the shit out of him. I'm like, fuck yeah. Yeah, Naruto's really gonna be able to take down a guy who withstood a blast that took down an entire city. No.
Even King Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo, could kill his ass.
A Cyberman, Cyberman could kill Naruto.
Frieza could kill Naruto.
Hercule Satan can kill Naruto if he wanted
What?
to.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Well,
Yeah,
Hercule Satan's
that's good.
just as strong as Goku when he was
Adele
a kid.
could kick Naruto's ass.
Even Farmer of a Shotgun can kill Naruto.
Yeah, actually, he could. Bullet.
Protect
Oh my
me,
God.
gun!
Yeah, it's
Protect me, gun!
and I mean it's not just Dragon Ball that's a great anime. One Piece, I've been watching One Piece. That's a great one to watch. Um,
You're talking about the uncut?
yeah, uncut. No, I'm not talking for kids. I that's for kids doesn't exist, as far as I'm concerned.
Hundreds of enemies that are better than Naruto.
And as anyone don't know, 4Kids was just bought out recently by Saban.
Yeah.
We're still waiting if that's a good thing or bad thing at this point, but
Right now, 4Kids, Toonside's still up, but how long, we don't know.
get rid of Dragon Ball Kai on Toonzai and I'll be happy. And you put Naruto on there instead.
Yeah, let all the Naruto fans die. Let all the fanboys die by saying, "Oh, this sucks. We can't watch it like this." Nor can we afford it, or we're just too lazy to buy the uncut version. We'll just watch the Japanese version.
Well, I will say this about Naruto: the English dub sucks. I'm gonna say that was a crappy dub with bad writing.
They didn't
Believe
even
it.
take the effort to change his actor when they switched to Shippuden English dub. They just used the same actor to
Yeah,
make him sound like he's an adult, actual adult. He just sounds like a little squeaky little 12-year-old kid.
Speaking of Naruto, is there even a point to his little catchphrase that he uses saying, believe it?
No, there is no point.
He would say it every 5 seconds almost. He's like, every so often he'd say, believe it.
Goku never even had a catchphrase. He had some good quotes, but he never had one saying he said all the time.
The only person that had a quote of any sort, really, in Dragon Ball was fucking Hercule.
And
Let's just
Vegeta.
say,
I'm the champ.
I'm the prince of all Saiyans.
he never said that 30 times. Hercule had a much more constant quote than Vegeta
True.
had.
But Vegeta did say that numerous times, even after the Frieza saga.
Well,
Oh, he
4
said-
times, I think, total. Like, the last time he said it was, verse... I'm trying to think. When Babidi, put the M on, Vegeta, so he became Majin Vegeta, and, Babidi tried to control Vegeta to, you know, kill everybody, blah blah blah, and he fought back.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you're talking about the one where you know, Goku and Vegeta are at the spot where Goku pleaded to Bobby saying, if you change the location, I'll fight Vegeta, and then that's when Bobby tried to force Vegeta to kill the Supreme Kai, and Vegeta's like,
Right.
hell no, I'm not doing it, you know.
Right.
And he basically
There's one thing saying, or I can't remember this damn quote.
If there's
Saying
one
about
thing
his
it's saying,
pride.
it's this. If there's one thing a saying always keeps, his pride.
And he, you know,
The Funimation
supercharges,
version was so
like,
much better than the Ocean dub.
I'm not getting
no
into
one
that.
likes the ocean bub.
I'm not getting into it. No Ocean. Nope. We're not having this conversation. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal Ocean and Funimation. That irritates me to no end. But one of the reasons why I wanted to just bring this up is because I've gotten really, like I said, Naruto fans have gone out of control. And another thing is, Naruto, like I said, I got to 11 episodes and it was boring. Story was not all that interesting. And yet they
Hey
say,
guys, I gotta go. The thing I was talking about earlier, I guess I gotta do it now.
all right,
All right, later, man.
later. All right then. Well, in Dragon Ball, what's the first arc for Dragon Ball? It's the Hunt for the Dragon Balls, and it's an awesome arc. It's a lot of fun. It's a great adventure arc. That's one of the reasons why I really like it, is that Dragon Ball, those first few episodes of Dragon Ball have that great sense of adventure, and that's why I love them. Naruto doesn't have any of that. Naruto just kind of like, he has to train. It's like, there's no adventure here. It's just kind of boring. And so that's why I just really don't really, that's why I'm just fed up with a lot of the bullshit going on with Naruto fanboys of thinking that it's the greatest series known to mankind. Everything else is inferior.
are they pretty much the same? The manga and the anime are what, inferior, filler?
I will never read the manga. I have no clue how the manga is. I refuse to read the manga for that one. It's just to the point I don't care. I really don't. It's just like Naruto is freaking... I'm sick of these fanboys always coming in acting like, oh, it's the best series of all time. Sasuke could beat Goku because he'd copy his moves. And yes, they've actually used that reference of Sasuke from Naruto could beat Goku because he could copy all of his moves. He doesn't
have enough high power level to do any one of his moves, but okay.
Well, here's the thing. If he tried copying him, Sasuke would die because the power would be too much for him to handle, and he'd just kill himself. It would kill him automatically if he tried copying any of Goku's moves. And his whole, he would use his shadow clones. That won't work either, because if he does use shadow clones, Goku can find the real one.
You wouldn't have to. You just blow them all away at once.
Yeah, be pretty much a rip off of the after image from Dragon Ball.
Pretty much. A lot of shit. They copied a lot of shit from Dragon Ball. They even copied the power level. They call it chakra, which it's basically power levels. It's basically like showing your power level. Except when I saw that episode, I was like, that looks exactly like when characters in Dragon Ball Z are powering up. This is how stupid that story gets.
Well, I will give one thing to Naruto. It has banded the male and female genders together. I mean, I've seen a lot of cosplay for a lot of anime stuff like that, but I see a lot more for like Naruto guys and girls. So I mean, there's a benefit to that, but I mean, it's pretty weak anime to cosplay. It's not very hard to cosplay it either. So it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
What other overrated animes are there?
Bleach.
Yeah, Bleach. What about Rama 1/2? That's
Pretty overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know. That one has not. No one really talks about that series anymore. But
It's too old.
I would say Inuyasha's on the overrated side too. That's your.
Love Inuyasha.
Not really, dude. I've never been that big of a fan of it. I've always had problems with the way that series was done.
Are you talking about the one where the main character is a white-haired demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he likes to yell as Iron Reverse Soul Stealer attack.
I think he was voiced by the same person who did the voice of Rama Satomi from Rama One Half.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Inuyasha I felt was overrated. Even Death Note to an extent I would say is a little on the overrated side. Still a good series, just a little on the overrated side, especially since the ending was horrible.
Well, any true Death Note fan realizes that the series ends when, L dies.
And then we get Mirror, aka End, which was I hated that little shit.
I stopped watching. I mean, I watched like 2 episodes after that, and I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. I'm just stopping.
Matt Tamar, how far did you get on Death Note?
I have never even watched Death Note.
Well, you need to. It's good.
Watch it till when L dies. Then stop watching because that's when we get N, and N is annoying. He's just this annoying little shit.
And the Ginger. You get N and the Ginger guy.
Because I don't have any idea what the premise of the Death Note series is about.
Basically, Light Yagami finds a Death Note. He basically sees the world as being corrupt and evil, and suddenly one day he finds a Death Note, and it has the power to kill people. If you put the name in, they die. Whatever name it is, they'll die. And eventually, this gets to the point where the governments of the world are wondering, "What the fuck is going on? Why is our world? What's going on?" And then they're trying to figure out, so they bring in L to fight Kira. Light Yagami's name for what's going on, he's called Kira, which I believe means God of Death.
No, it means death.
Because the
Or
only thing
killer.
I know about
Killer.
the only thing I know about Death Note is that they made a live-action film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best. I mean, it was pretty good.
The film was good, though. I enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job, especially with the way they handled L. He was funny as hell in that. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a really good the movie's good, but Death Note's a good one. It is, like I said, it's a little on the overrated side, but it's still a good anime.
I'll get a check sometime.
Yeah. But 3 animes I'll never say are overrated because of the impact they had here in the US, and across the world in general. Dragon Ball Z, I'll never say that series is overrated. That series has had such a freaking impact. That is the Star Wars of anime. You agree with me, Justin? That's a Star Wars of anime?
Yeah, I would say it had such an impact, yeah.
For
Even people that don't like anime know what DBZ is, so.
So, yeah. Sailor Moon, that had an impact. That's not overrated. That will never be overrated. In fact, that series deserves so much more praise than it gets. And finally, Pokemon.
What?
I have to agree, actually. Pokemon, I've spent, a lot of mornings watching Pokemon when I was younger. I mean, it was a very cheesy, corny, entertaining anime. I mean, it was... it was funny. It was a good, entertaining anime out of everything I've seen. Believe it or not, it's actually not bad. I mean, I would watch it again.
Have you even seen the animated movie for it? God.
I've seen them all.
Yeah, the thing
not
is,
all, but
okay.
most of them.
Man, from our,
Go ahead.
I'm not a Pokemon fan. I've never been to Pokemon, but that series had a renowned impact, especially here in the U.S. Pokemon got huge, and that's one of the reasons why anime is big is because of Pokemon. Dragon Ball Z was a bigger reason, but Pokemon was one of the reasons.
Well, DBZ was a big reason for people around our age, like teenagers. Well, Pokemon was started off as aimed for younger people, so that's what made a bigger impact. So when anime first came in, it was DBZ for kids around our age or so, and then Pokemon started off for younger, so they grew up with it. Now, the success of Pokemon led to Digimon, led to Yu-Gi-Oh, led to all these other ones that spread and grew fire. So I mean, it was just you could say it was a gateway into the American hearts or American consumers to start with these animes to get into much more.
Well, in my